it's Bella and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I am finally filming my birthday spread, which was the week of the 9th to the 15th of January. I'm filming this really late, like it's basically almost mid-February, but it is what it is. So for this spread, I am using a printable kit from Planner Pixie Co, which I was originally going to use for my mum's birthday last year, but then I stopped planning. So yeah, so then instead of like trying to find a birthday kit this year, I just decided to repurpose this, which this is art from Darcy from I think a couple of years ago now, and I just love it. And I did add some foil from Planner Choco in, I think it's silver glitter, which is almost like a shattered hollow. But yeah, in like this sort of like moon pattern, which I think would go really well with this kit, and it looks really nice. So yes, I have already added the overlays because I think I'm just going to do that moving forward, just because it takes me like way too long to do the base otherwise. But yeah, so these are the 4 boxes. We have the bottom washi, which this was her old format like overlays, so like the bottom washi was like shorter, which now her new like foil overlays are the correct like 15mm, because I think these ones are 10, so they do look a little strange, but I hope you don't really notice it. But yeah, this is the bottom washi. Then the plain labels, the pattern labels, the sort of like sidebar and things, and I have added a couple of overlays on 2 of the washi strips, which I will use on the sidebar just because I don't have any sidebar headers as such. The glitter headers, which I have added the foil, and I kind of did it upside down, so I don't know if I will like turn this around when I put them in the planner, or if I like it the other way, but yeah. And then some more sort of like checklists, work labels, which I probably won't use. Some more labels down here. Then this is the functional page with the weekend banner, deco, and date dots, which this is why this plan with me has taken so long to be filmed, because when I originally cut this kit, this page and the next page, which is all on one sheet, cut like wonky, and I am a perfectionist, so I wanted to reprint and cut it, and I didn't get to it until yesterday, so that's why this video is going up so late. And then we have this sheet, which has the like foldable sort of like extender boxes, some more labels, some squared off little boxes, and then some arrows, which are really cute, and flags. And then these this page, which is like the extras page in the kit, so you've got some extra 4 boxes, which I probably won't use, some checklists, which I probably won't use, but just in case, some more labels, which is really what I printed this for. And then these were the extra fashion girls, which I originally was thinking of using this like ginger, like copper toned girl, like the hair, but I decided to use the one that's in the kit that's got like the, where is she? If I can find it in all of my sheets that are now mixed in, the like rainbow sort of like pastel hair. And then I did pull in the brown haired girl, because I think the one that was originally on this sheet was the purple hair. I can't remember if it was the light skin or the medium skin, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to get started with my base and then move into the day by day. So let me just grab all the sheets that I need for the base so that I don't take forever to get started. Let me put my YouTube in the background, because I always like to watch YouTube while I plan. And then I also have just these little deco pieces from the bottom washi overlay sheet, so I'm going to pull these into the date cover section, I think. But yeah, I'm just going to get started on this, and then I will zoom in and do the day by day. So as always, just starting off with my base, and I did have to white out the like little saying on the bottom of the Happy Planner. I think this was the first week that it actually had one, because I know it does alternate between like a pattern and then like a quote and then like nothing at the bottom. Well, I think actually in this one, I'm just having a look now, I think it's only 1 quote every month, so I did just have to white that out, and then I just added in my bottom washi, and here I'm just trimming off the excess. So yeah, I did decide to color block this spread. I think while I was doing the like headers and stuff, I was thinking about whether I wanted to color block or not, but I did end up doing that. And then because this kit had a scene, I ended up putting the scene on Thursday and Friday, and then I split up the 2 fashion girls, so one on the sidebar and then one on the Sunday, which you'll see when I put down the 4 boxes. And then for the sidebar, I did also end up putting like an extra checklist for like my birthday wish list as such, because this week was my week spread as mentioned in the intro. But yeah, I guess touching on this week, so honestly this week was pretty chilled. I had 2 days off this week, so I only worked 2 days because I had the Monday off because I went to the music festival the week before, like the weekend before. So I didn't really want to go to work like hungover if I got hungover, which thankfully I wasn't, but it ended up working out well because that day was really hot. So I had the Monday off, and then I worked the other 2 days that I normally work, and then I received a lot of mail this week, which was very exciting. It sort of like made me feel like there were presents almost as such. I had a few bills due this week, like a subscription, and then just well, technically 2 subscriptions, and then my like health insurance, which I'll get to when I go through the spread. And then obviously the main event of the week was that it was my birthday, which I turned 27 this week, which is really scary to say out loud. Like I don't know, time is a concept that I really struggle to grasp, and every year that passes just makes it even harder for my brain to like comprehend. But yeah, I don't know, my birthday has always been something that I have struggled with for one reason or another. So like when I was younger, it was because my birthday was like right in the middle of the school holidays. So when it came to like parties and things, like I could never really do much. Like I think I had like a few parties when I was a kid, but that was about it. And it required a lot of like forward planning and such. So there was that. And then sort of like in my teen years, I would spend my birthday traveling because my dad lived in another state at that time. So I would travel for my birthday to see him. So then that sort of like caused me to not really celebrate my birthday as such. I also haven't grown up too much without family around because all my family lives overseas. So that is like another thing, like I've always had to rely on like friends or such to celebrate my birthday, which over time, as I've lost friends, it's, you know, has been great. So like the past few birthdays, especially have been extra lonely. Like I think last year's birthday was a lot better than this year. Like I think it was the first year that I didn't have birthday anxiety. But this year was just like extra heightened just because like I was just feeling very isolated, and I don't know, I just felt kind of alone on like the week leading up to the birthday, and then also like on my actual birthday. Like I woke up to basically like 0 messages. And I know this is really stupid, but like Facebook notifications and stuff, like I just remember back in the day, like you would get so many people would say like happy birthday to you on Facebook. And like now, I guess, considering that Facebook is kind of like semi-dead in the younger sort of like demographic, it makes sense that like you don't really get that many like birthday messages. Like I got a few from relatives, but that was basically it. And then I got a few messages from friends like sort of later on in the day, like towards the end of the day, but it was just, I don't know. Also didn't help that I had originally wanted to go out for my birthday, and then those plans kind of didn't fall into place. And then I tried to like, I don't have a backup plan and go out with other people, and it just didn't work out. And so that kind of bummed me out as well, because it was like, okay, I celebrated my birthday with my family, which is what I always do, but like, I don't know, I wanted to do something different and I just couldn't do it. So I don't know. We'll see how we go with birthdays moving forward. But yeah, I mean, overall, it wasn't a bad week. It was just like, I think I just put too many expectations for my birthday, and then I just get disappointed, which is just something I need to learn to not do, I guess. But yeah, at least my birthday spread looks pretty. So moving on to the day by day, I'm just starting off by marking in the Uber home because I did crash at a friend's house after the music festival on Sunday. And it was kind of funny because we both ended up waking up like really early because we both normally get up early for work. So it was funny how we went to bed like midnight, 1 in the morning, and then ended up waking up at like 6. But it actually worked out well. So like I Ubered home, and then I had to quickly do like a grocery run for like things for during the week because I was working the next night, so I needed like my sort of like snack and everything because I usually take like a fruit salad and that kind of thing for work. So did like a mini grocery run of just different things that I needed, and then I had to call my dad. I forget what I had to call him about. I think it was just something, but I had to call my dad. And then I marked in that it was really hot, which is part of the reason why I was really happy that I actually got home early and did my grocery run early, because it ended up being like really hot and I normally walk to the supermarket. So yeah, so most of the icons I've used are from the kit, and then the like girl sweating in front of the fan is from Fox and Cactus. Then I had a nap because I was sort of like running on no energy, basically, like running on no sleep because I had barely slept the night before. So that sticker is from Once More With Love. And then I marked in that Monster X and SF9 both had their comebacks that day, which they are both two K-pop groups that I really, really enjoy. And I loved both of their mini albums. So the headphone sticker is from JK Creates. And then I marked in going to Pilates. So these were like the last two Pilates scales that I had on the sheet before I reordered my Pilates scales the following week. So that's why I used them in this spread and not in the following spread, which will be my Lunar New Year video, which I actually filmed before this one. But yeah, so that sticker is from Fox and Cactus, just to mark in Pilates. And then at the bottom, I had a YouTube binge. So I used the Maru from Paper and Milk and then the YouTube binge script from Beautiful Planning. So yeah. That was Monday. I also kind of forgot that I wanted to mark in that I had the day off from work, but that's kind of like self-explanatory, I guess, because I did a lot of things that day that didn't include going to work because I had the day off. So yeah. Then on Tuesday, I marked in washing my hair. So that sticker is from Paper K, because my hair was so like matted and disgusting after the weekend, because I think I washed my hair the Saturday, which was like the day one of the music festival, and then like day two was quite warm and also windy, and my hair just got like super matted. So then like Monday was fine, and then yeah, by Tuesday I like just had to wash my hair. Then I marked in bringing the bins, which is my usual Tuesday sort of thing, with the bin icon from the kit and a little arrow as well. And then I had finally cut my work scripts, so I added those into this spread. So on Tuesday I had my usual closing shift, so I used a piece of deco and a work script that I made. And then after work, I needed something sweet. Like, I don't know what it is with Tuesday nights, like, and just working late in general. Like, I work a late shift and I just want to have junk food as soon as I come home. I think it's just like a stress thing, honestly. But I ended up getting a McDonald's Sunday, a chocolate sundae. My Sunday order is a chocolate sundae with extra topping in the middle, which at the moment now they have like vanilla ice cream and chocolate ice cream options. So I normally get the chocolate ice cream now for like a double choc vibe. I don't know. It just tastes so good. But yeah, and then I marked in having a YouTube binge. So that ice cream sticker, I think, was deco from like another kit. It was like the foodie art from Kitnish Jess that I used, I think, like a couple of years ago. So yeah, that was Tuesday. Then Wednesday, I had a lazy morning because Wednesday and Thursdays are normally my days off. So I just chilled out, and those little bunny slippers are so cute. They're like my favorite sticker to use, actually. They're from Carly Plans. Then I received some Happy Mail that day from Tickle Pink Planning, which I believe was my Boxing Day order, I think. So yeah, that was very exciting. So I marked that in with a mail icon from the Style Planner, and then I marked in like editing because I basically filmed my haul, and then what I like to do is if I'm doing a haul, I film it and then like import the whole clip into my editing software, and sort of like fix the audio and all that kind of stuff, and the like the orientation and like the lighting and everything. So then I don't have to like edit my haul all at once at the end, especially because I do film my haul in clips. So that's why I marked in editing. Then I had a YouTube binge, which was kind of the theme of the week, with another Maru. And then that Wednesday was payday, which was really nice because this was my really big payday from working like all the public holidays over Christmas and New Year's. So that was a nice one. We went for a walk, and then I ended the night by watching Step Up because I had been meaning to rewatch it for like ages. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going to rewatch this. So that TV was also from Paper and Milk, and then the payday script that I used was from Rose Colored Days. So Thursday I marked in my Sugar Pop Fizz subscription, which bills on the 12th of each month. So this was the January subscription that billed. So that payday is from, not payday, that bill due is from the kit. Then I went to get a pedicure because I wanted to get my toes redone for my birthday because I still had my like Christmas pedicure, which was like red like Christmas red nails. So then I ended up getting like basically like it's so baby pink that it's almost white, but it's not white, if that makes sense, because I originally wanted to get like white nails, but the ones they had, the colors they had were very like creamy white, and I wanted like a true white. So I ended up getting like a like a so light pink that it was almost white. So that 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚡 sticker is from Helen sheet paper. It's like really old, so I think she still has them in her shop, but I'm not too sure. Then I received my Boxing Day order from Marshmallow Studio, which was very exciting because it's my first ever order from their shop, which was super exciting. So that sticker is from Fox and Cactus. And then I had driving, which I was originally going to use the car icon from the kit, which is why I didn't fill this in when I was filming, because I didn't pull an extra sticker for it, but I will add a sticker towards the end. So I had my driving lesson, then I filmed the haul clip, so I just marked that in with a sticker from Once More With Love. And then I had Pilates again, so that sticker is from Fox and Cactus. I did another grocery run, which is just sort of like the, I think it was just a small grocery run. It was just like bits and bobs for the next day, because I had work again. So yeah, just like little bits and bobs for the house. And then I did have a Netflix binge because I can't remember if this was the day I started Ginny and Georgia, or I think it might have been actually the day that I started watching Ginny and Georgia on Netflix. And I stayed up very late watching it. I think I watched like 4 episodes in the night, which I wasn't supposed to do because I had work the next morning. But yeah, so I actually used a Netflix binge script, which was from Planner Co. I don't know if they're still in her shop though, but I had to like cut the binge part because otherwise it wouldn't fit. And then the TV is from Carly Plans. Then on to Friday, I marked in my health insurance. So that sticker was from 𝚑𝚎𝚗𝚎𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑 wanted to mark in work, so I used the like half box for that. And then here I'm just marking in that Mars went direct, just another fun little astrology thing, because I have been actually really enjoying using these scripts in my planner. I think I mentioned in a previous video I did make these for myself, but if you are interested in them, if and when I reopen my shop, I can sort that out. But yeah, I don't know, just something fun to mark in my planner. So yeah, then I marked in work, which was my usual Friday open. And then at the end of the day, basically when I got home from work, I received my US like delivery, which had all my Black Friday orders and things like that, which was super exciting. So I used the like Mr. Postman sticker from Fox and Pip, which is actually really nice because it took up most of the box. And that's basically like how I felt, because like the FedEx guy was just like, hello, here's your ginormous package. And I did have to like quickly film my haul because then I had my hair appointment. So it was quite funny. Like I was like speed running the haul. But yeah, I had my hair appointment in the afternoon because I got my roots touched up and my hair cut and styled, all ready for my birthday the next day. So the hair dye sticker is from Carly Plans, and then these scissors are from Very Cute Designs. And then at the bottom, I marked in having a nap. And then after my nap, I ended up like watching more Ginny and Georgia, but I didn't have space for that. I probably could have used an extender that day, but I just didn't think about it. But yeah, because like I said, I had a nap and then I just stayed up watching Ginny and Georgia, because then the next day I didn't really have to do anything because it was my birthday. So on Saturday, I marked in that it was my 27th birthday with the balloons from Hello Petite Paper. These were from one of like the icon sample sheets that she does like in the different colorways to match the kits. So I don't remember which one this was, but yes. Then I marked in that I had the day off, so I just wanted to mark in that I used my bank of hours. So that's what BOH stands for. It's just like extra hours that I've accrued to take time off. That doesn't come out of my annual leave, if that makes sense. Then that day we also got the aircon guy who came in to give us a quote and like to like work out all the logistics of the aircon and everything, because we are finally getting aircon put in, which is very exciting. I have lived in this house since I was 4 years old. It is a rental. But yeah, since I was like 4 or 5 years old, and it does not have aircon. Summers in here are absolutely atrocious, especially if it's like a few days over like 35, because the heat just gets stuck in the house. So I'm very excited to get aircon. Obviously, we do want to move house eventually. Like I want to move out because I am 27. But anyways, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, so yes, I did end up using an extender on the Saturday. So first I marked in my birthday lunch, which we went to the Epicurean. Originally we had wanted to go to Nobu, but it was all fully booked, which was very disappointing. We have to remember for next time to like book super in advance, because Nobu gets booked out really quickly, especially if you have like more than 2 people at a table, because I normally go for lunch with my dad and his girlfriend. So there's 3 of us, but we went to Epicurean and I definitely overindulged. Like I ate way too much food. It was ridiculous. Like I didn't even have dessert because I was just so full. Then I marked in chilling at the park because I forgot to take my key with me. And my mum had her hair appointment that day. So in essence, I ended up being locked out of the house. So I went to the park nearby and just like sat on the tire swing, like watching TikToks and just like scrolling through Instagram and stuff and just like chilling, reminiscing, I guess. And then I had a nap when I got home because I was exhausted. So I used that sticker from Fox and Pip. Then I marked in watching more Ginny and Georgia with the primrose from To Complete Planning. And then at the bottom, I think I didn't like put up, oh, did I put a label in? Yes, I did, but I didn't put the icon because I wasn't sure what I wanted to mark. But we ended up going for a 6.5 kilometer walk, which was great. But yeah, I don't know. I was feeling very down on my birthday just because like lack of birthday messages and just feeling lonely and just like wanting to do certain things that I wasn't able to do, like go out and like go clubbing or like drinks or whatever. I don't know. So that was that. Then on Sunday, I marked in that my Viki bill was due, which is a streaming service, like an Asian drama streaming service. I had a lazy morning, so that PJ Girl is from Fox and Cactus. Then we did our proper like weekly grocery shop, like the big kahuna grocery shop. So that sticker is from Planet Beautiful, who is no longer open. Then I just felt yucky, like I had a tummy ache and everything, which I did have a bit of like a tummy bug the entire week. Like not a tummy bug as such, but like an upset tummy, which part of it was because I had a lot of alcohol the weekend prior. But yeah, and then a YouTube binge. I napped and then I just watched more Ginny and Georgia. So the like sick girl is from Starlight Paper Studio. The YouTube icon is from Planet Beautiful. The sleeping mask is from Paper K, and then the other 2 stickers I think I have previously mentioned. So yes, and then here I ended up putting the weights for the like walk and just filling in the distance, and then moving into the sidebar. So I'm just putting in my habits, which I always tend to track Duolingo and skincare, and I just realized that I forgot to actually mark off what I did. So you'll see in the outro that none of it's ticked off, but I did follow some of my habits, I promise. And then just filling in my dinners, which I also ate a lot of junk this week, which probably contributed to the tummy aches and the, you know, whatnot, unsettled tummy business. And then for my weekly highlight, I marked in all of the mail, which I did add a sticker at the end, and I do talk about it in the outro. And then I did also just add in a little checklist for my birthday wish list. So that's it for this voiceover, and I will see you in the outro. So here is the finished spread, and I really like how it turned out. I tried to do color blocking for the spread, which I think was a good choice. So yes, I did add a few extra stickers off camera. So I added in this girl from Fox and Cactus for my weekly highlight because I got a lot of Happy Mail this week. I got like 2 regular orders and then like my big Black Friday order sort of thing from my US address that was like a bunch of orders basically. So yeah, that was my weekly highlight, and then I just added in this sticker from the Honeybee shop for my driving lesson because I needed to fill in that space. But yes, I did use an extender just here, which is really nice. So yeah, I'll show you what I have left from the foil. I didn't use like a foil bundle, oh my god, I can't speak, foil bundle or anything. I just picked up like 2 overlay sheets, a headers sheet and a washi sheet. So this is basically what I have left. So I just have one little deco. So I did use some of the foil deco at the top, and then I did also use some, I did put some in the spread off camera just to sort of balance it out a little bit, which is really cute. And then yeah, I did use all the like headers and box overlays. Then from the kit, so I used all of the 4 boxes on this page, and then I do have a couple of extra boxes. So I had this one, that is a glitter header that came off weird. Anyways, then I have a few plain labels and pattern labels, which to be expected, honestly, because the way these kits are designed are for like like bougie box sort of planning where you use like a label or a box for almost everything in your planner. So there are plenty of them, which is fine. And I can definitely keep these plain ones for other spreads because again, these colors are pretty usable. And I feel like even these patterns, like some of them, like these like star ones, I could probably pull into other spreads because like celestial themes are quite common. Then I just have this page. So I have one weekly sidebar, a couple of checklists, these little squares, which some of them cut off center, but that's fine. And then some washi strips. And then this page, I just have a couple of glitter headers left. I did try to pull in a couple of extras in the sidebar. So there is that, but yeah, I just have a couple of colors left, as well as these checklists and the work labels. I don't really use these. I prefer to use like work scripts in my planner. So I did use one of these down here as like an extra label, and I probably could have done that in some other sections, but that's fine. And then from this page, I just have a few icons, which again, most of these I will keep and use in other spreads, like the food one. Sorry, my camera cut me off because my SD card is running out of space. But yeah, like I can definitely use these food icons in other spreads. Same for like the TV and like, yeah, just the different icons. Movie marquee as well, I could probably pull in to another spread. And date covers, which are always handy. Then from this page, I just have one of the like sort of extendable foldable boxes, a couple of flags and these like layering ones, and then the arrows, which again, I can probably pull these arrows into other spreads, which kind of saves me from drawing them myself because I am not very good at drawing arrows in my planner. Then I just have the extra fashion boxes, which I didn't use, and some checklists, and then the extra fashion boxes on this page. So yeah, all in all, I'm really happy with this spread. And yeah, even though this week, like I'll probably mention it in the voiceover, but like my birthday week is never like the best for me mentally. Like I hate my birthday. I think the only year I didn't have birthday anxiety was last year, which funnily enough, I filmed that spread, I think, and then just never got around to uploading it. But yeah, like last year, my birthday was like probably one of the best. Like I got mail that day. HBO announced the Degrassi reboot, which they have now since like canned. But that was like a highlight. Yeah, there was just, I don't know, lots of things. I think did I go out on my birthday last year? Or was that the year before? I don't know. But anyways, last year was like a much better year mentally for my birthday. This year, I definitely had like birthday scaries, and on the Saturday, which was the day of my birthday, I definitely felt quite down, which I was originally going to mark in my spread. Like I was going to use this for like feeling down in my feelings, but I decided to sort of against marking that. But yeah, I probably will have touched on it a little bit in the voiceover, so I don't want to talk about it too much and like repeat myself in case I do repeat myself. But yeah, that is it for this spread. Like I said, I really love how this turned out. I'm really happy with my foil choice and the kit choice. I know that 𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗 just released some new birthday art because I believe her birthday is in February at some point. If it has already passed, happy birthday to 𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗, the artist. But yes, so I have a feeling I'm going to use like her new birthday art for my birthday next year, which definitely don't want to think about my birthday next year. Let's live in the moment. But yeah, that is it for this spread. As always, I will leave all the shops down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.